See what the grip levels are like. Look at that. It's like they're going backwards, particularly Karai's into Munich, spins on the start straight. Oh, come on, guys. Champion Fast Start Award's gone for a Burton immediately. That throw Marta sideways round the gone on, but they got a master stroke of settings on the Hyundai.
Oh, Liam's car's broken.
Oh, no! Not again! Not again! Austin with a better reaction time than Tamas Karai. Karai's got some grip on the line. Astro Marta for me, Marta has caused that incident, and I think Marta's rolled! Marta rolls on the out!
In now.
Right, now we're on board with Giovinazzi Wall. And that, you can see George Russell trying to get out of the way. Front left wheel, let's see now. Oh yes, or front right.
Yeah, right.
First,
so
it hit the wheel.
He did, he hit parts of
as we go into this emotional F2 segment of the weekend, and Giuliano Alesi, well, words escape me, to be honest. So let's move on. I think he's doing the same.
In a rapid part of the racetrack. Got to give your rival plenty of respect there. No, he's hit him. He's hit him, and they're both off the road. A spin there for Matsushita into the tyre barrier. He's out of the car, but look at the speed
Well,
there.
in the context of everything we've been saying about Spa this weekend and what happened last year, isn't...
Then, this was the moment that has a huge repercussion, and there is the tap from Sonoda spinning round Callum Ilott, sent to the... Once again, Roy Nissany hanging on, going around the outside. Oh, and just about hanging on. Oh, no, they've collided. The leading pair collide. Nissany sent into the bed, and then that ticked him off the road, and the collision inevitable at that point. Hughes and Fernandez getting the representative times in. This is why we have the red flag on the curb. Round he goes, and a tap to the tyre barrier. And a car in the gravel, it might be time for a safety car. He's lost it all on his own, trying to close down the MP Motorsport car ahead.
Make his mark in this series and in this IndyCar world. They're jumping out of line. There's a collision. Rossi, Pagano, Andretti, Carpenter, Askew. Oh my goodness. Very late there.
These guys in the back here start jumping out real quick.
Oh, Palou went first.
Yeah, no, it was Askew. Askew ran into the back of Pagano and kind of started the whole thing.
I know, but Palou kind of got the jump, Paul, jumped out of...
It's down in the corner on the bottom and got loose. That's just a lesson that's really difficult for these drivers to...
Wayne Self in that 22 truck, he and Carson Hocevar tangling, and Self getting the worst of it.
Michael Fassbender's car, yes it is. So where is that going out of turn 7, is that?
On a damp curb, presumably. That's a big hit into the tyres and on...
One has to suddenly look at from the onboard. Just the smallest of switches over that red and white striping and...
Pit stop, but there's a major issue with the rear left tyre, and that's the reason why, because of a clash with the 16...
Let's have a look. Is there a replay that will help us know? There's a bit of pushing and shoving in front of Duval. We saw the number 16 car go round. Duval
he was on the outside. That was the problem. So there was this sandwich, pincer movement, if you like. Now, what on the right-hand side? He's come through the fast left-hand kink, and yes, this is exactly what happened to Michael Fassbender in ELMS qualifying. Amazingly, though, no, he didn't quite keep it out of the wall.
Race leader, was he given a helping hand? Well, more than a helping hand for Tony Wells, who was probably thinking about maybe pitting, and if he wasn't, he should have been, but unfortunately given a tip around.
Team machines as they get into that break. There's a little touch. Oh, that's disaster there for the two cars that hit earlier this season at VIR. So they... This is going to get really wild into the brakes.
Oh, look at that touch! And they're both off, and contact.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. It just wasn't.
6.
There was lots going on there through Canada.
Sure
4 cars almost getting together.
Braking zone. Livia Scoot really tight there. Great racing here, side by side. Oh, and she just loses the rear end and gets hit by CJ Moses.
Oh, what a shame. Here comes
a 13-point lead.
PJ Gronke. He's got something going on. I think the brakes in that car. Oh. That's Hull.
And then and that's where the hit, so that right lane came across and got into Johan, who probably wouldn't have even seen it develop there.
Exactly. Well, I think what may have happened is Hull got the great launch, actually winner.
The Pixum team and the Schnitzershelm Racing number 666 BMW. Oh, we've got somebody off on the...
So it's not contact with the 2C's car, is it? Oh, it is as well, and that is Jordan Witt diving up the inside. The 66 car had gone a lap down anyway, so our most recent winners, his season's gone south. Here we go, so Piers Pryor, so Frederick gets into the back of someone first, so I missed that the first time. And then Piers Pryor tries to take advantage, I think, not realising the safety car is out. It looked like that was the 13 car, maybe, that he... Dawson up the inside of Sanson. We don't quite see the point of contact, but it did look to me as if Sanson was turning in and maybe wasn't aware that Dawson was there.
Yeah, I mean, we need to...
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, seeing each other have a little cuddle afterwards.
Oh,
crikey.
my word.
Yeah, okay, I see why they're cuddling. I mean, that's no Ford at all.
Margine sull'inseguitore, purtroppo ha avuto un problema in variante alta che l'ha costretta a ritiro. È un peccato perché eravamo veramente positivi per la gara, macchina da poter sfruttare per tutte le 3 ore. Peccato veramente.
Grazie.
Non si è accorto Chicco Galbiati di avere perduto l'ala posteriore quando è andata. Quello che è successo tra Josefson e Galassi. Ma
in
non
realtà
c'entra
non
niente.
è no. In realtà è Galassi e Locanto.
Sì.
Ma
damage to both of those cars on the left of your screen. Not stalls, and he's collected, fortunately, at very low speed. End of their race there, and then around the outside went Johnny Edgar as Jesse's Helman Altio. So the order is Rosso, Edgar, Crawford, Pizzi, Paganovic, Salman Altio in 6th place. Ulgran goes round. Ulgran, look at this battle. Rage further back in the pack. And another car straight ahead into the gravel. Look at this. Rosso does everything right. He was swamped at the restart. As Valent and Simonazzi smack the wall. Fortunately at low speed. Crawford also going round. A forgettable day for the American.
Peccato quindi per Iannacone. Ai, intanto un dritto
sembra di nuovo
in
Benaghi.
ghiaia, mamma mia!
Enrico Milani sicuro.
Now this is why AC went around, and there, very nice. Boris Gideon, can we pick it out of here? Well, that was a very bold move. Oh, and then Christmas, I missed that. To be fair to Boris, Murat was also moving as well. Of course, for Mikhail Simoncic to come through as well, and he welts. To be fair, he welts the back end of the Matthias Mo. Again, testing the limits of adhesion. That was quite a sizable impact for Miroslav Ivan.
That the Baron team will not be able to fix, but it is some work that will keep the team busy between now and pretty much.
Cup can choose where he wants to be on the racetrack, and there's lots of congestion in the mid-pack as you expect back here, and trouble for Di Pasquale and big trouble for Van Gisbergen. This is what we talked about. Kelly's tangled up in this. That's important. He's left room, now bang. So he got served and then served into Di Pasquale. And then that tangled up for McLaughlin, up 8 spots. Rick Kelly outside turn 2 and then getting caught up in everybody else's shot. Nowhere.
And the lap traffic will play a part.
Saul will come with him.
Saul goes down the
he's turned him.
And they've got into the BMW at the worst possible time down at turn.
A 12 entry, so very late on the brakes.
One in, one out.
That's quite a hard hit on the left-hand rear there, and unlike the supercars with
position. Here's the BP Ultimate replay. Came in hot and, it's actually quite a good hit.
Yeah, so just a bit of oversteer.
Taylor's going to try to block.
He's in the fence.
Up into the wall he goes. The 18 also in the wall. Eric Jones gets caught up in it as well. The big one does happen. The 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., McDowell. Austin Dillon caught up in this.
Some contact there with the 18, both of them in the fence. Then behind him, the 24, the 48, the 21. I think all those 3 got by with no damage. The 24, we got to get another look.
Bubba Wallace sideways. Can he save it?
William Byron, they're ready.
Now the 22 goes around.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
The 20's going to come out now. Big wreck behind him. Tyler Reddick hard hit. Jimmy Johnson caught up in the 48.
Yeah, big damage. As William Byron makes it 4 wide, now that's when they make the contact, cut the right rear tire. Matty D could not get slowed down, and that's how quickly things happen at Daytona. Just a point of the race where you...
Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short.
Car in the fence, hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Clint Boyer hit the wall off turn 2. This is down the back straightaway. Corey LaJoie gets turned around. Hard in the wall. Oh, there's Amarola. And Ty Dillon also making big contact. He's going to bring all of his teammates with him.
You get turned around. Goes Brandon Jones in the 19. Collects the 0-2 of Moffitt. They go back up and collect more behind him.
Big rig there.
The 8 is in there. So Daniel Hemrick.
The finger directly at the 98 here.
Yeah, Moffitt's down below the 98 in that 0-2. A guy who's a Truck Series champion, doesn't run the full Xfinity Series.
Another car we see there, that 68, Brandon Brown involved. That's just plate racing, guys. He's my goodness, nothing you can do. And all those guys coming in there, like I say, you can't get slowed down. You're trying your hardest to slow down and stop this car, but you got that hard tire sliding across the surface of the track. You got no brake.
Looking to get by A.J. Allmendinger. For the wall, you're going to turn him. The 10 turns the 16. Around goes the 11. The 11.
Between two teammates, Chastain, a lot of momentum going. Gets in the back of Allmendinger, and then the wreck's on. Cindric almost got up on the side. And there is the guy that was blocking.
This morning for the first time, and that's Tom Sykes running wide. This is where he crashed in Super Bowl. Oh, has he held on to it? Oh, that's Mercado. And again, we have a rider in the middle of the track.
The rear wheel locked up completely there.
Yeah, he's probably just still in gear. The marshals ought to be. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not a lot of damage. That wasn't a massive crash, that. The bike's just in gear.